Plastic pollution is everywhere. It's in our oceans, our environments, and even in our bodies. But it wasn't always like this with plastic, and the effects are horrible. Every year, humans produce over 400 million tons of plastic. Of that, most of it is thrown out, and 50% is designed to be used once, like plastic bags, straws, and packaging. But only less than 10% of that plastic is even recycled, and the rest either sits in landfills or ends up polluting our environment. But why does any of this even matter? Well, first of all, plastic pollution has devastating effects on ecosystems all across the world. For example, with marine life, over 100,000 marine animals, including turtles, whales, and seabirds, die every single year from ingesting or being entangled with plastic waste. For example, when turtles mistake plastic for jellyfish, it can clog their digestive system, often leading to death. But plastic waste doesn't just stop with polluting the oceans. Tiny particles called microplastics, which are formed when larger plastics break down, have now been found in our drinking water and food. And this doesn't just harm animals and ecosystems, but it also affects all of us directly. Many plastics contain lots of chemicals such as BPA, and all of these different types of chemicals can disrupt our endocrine system. So once these chemicals have been found in our bodies, they've been linked to fertility issues, hormone imbalances, and even cancer. And as if any of that wasn't enough, on a global scale, the production and disposal of plastic are also major contributors to climate change. Because when plastics are made from fossil fuels, the production process releases greenhouse gases, and when we burn plastic waste, it releases even more harmful emissions that contribute to climate change. But even with all of these issues, the demand for plastic is growing. In fact, it's projected to double by 2050. And at this rate, there's going to be more plastic than fish in our oceans. Plastic waste pollution goes beyond just the environment. It's also about inequality. Communities living near plastic production facilities or waste disposal sites are often low-income or marginalized communities, and they face the greatest risk. These communities experience higher rates of respiratory disease, cancers, and other health issues that are directly related to the exposure to toxic chemicals. Throughout the next video and the videos in these series, we're going to dive deeper into the causes and consequences of plastic pollution. Because the truth is, we all have a role to play in addressing the crisis, and we can all make a difference. So let's start today.